Right? Zooming into insurance. So insurance is also another important thing you must think for the business. And most time we don't think about it. These days of fire outbreaks, even these days of armed robbery. So this morning when we came on the way, yesterday there was some robbery in Accra, the Royal Motors. The question is, if the armed robbers are even caught and they spent the money, how will Royal Motors get back their money? There's an insurance policy in Ghana that could have been used by the Royal Motors, that in such an event, they will not be bothered once nobody died. All the money that were taken away would have been refunded by an insurance company because I've insured the property and the money against theft. And so running a business, maybe even in this environment, become very important. But most of us think of only how much insurance premium we are going to pay. And also make an argument. We have paid the third party, I've never been able to get anything. Is it important or not? Insurance is like being born again. You don't know when Jesus will come, but it is good to keep your born again intact. So the day he appears, you'll be caught in a cloud of glory. You see? So the Father Christ is not coming now. Does not mean take your born again status lightly. And so we must think of insurance in that way and how. So we'll look at a few things that will be done. So the Insurance Act of Ghana requires that a commercial property is insured. That one, there's no two ways about it. So all of you here running businesses, your premises is considered a commercial property. Even if it's in your house, the store in your house is a commercial property. It becomes residential if it's a place people sleep. But the use to which you have put that property is commercial. Even if you run church, using your store, the top, as a church or a school, makes it commercial. And the Act requires that if it's a commercial, then we must ensure that property against bodily injury to people and also against damage to the building. So it's a requirement. So all of you should be looking at ensuring the building you are in. If you don't do so and something occurs, you can be held personally liable. Because I can come to your shop and I'll fall down. I can be standing in front of your shop and a truck will come and let's say hit me, right? I've bought some item in your shop. Just to get out, there come a truck into your shop. Because most of us are operating along the main roads. So, or you may even be having a drinking spot. People are there on Friday night enjoying, only for a bulldozer to drive through them and kill everybody. Your premises is commercial. And so for that reason, it should have been insured. And it's a requirement of the law. The landlord will not do it. So you are not insuring his building. You are insuring the space you are operating from. Right? And it's law. And please make sure it is done. There's also a requirement to insure vehicles. You are running your business and you have vehicles. They go and come. But most of us love the third party because that one you pay some small money. Now it's been increased a bit. But the comprehensive is better and safer for you as a businessman. Elsewhere in the world, you can even pay insurance premium on a monthly basis. So you pay on a monthly. Even here in Ghana, some of the companies can pay on a monthly. So make sure you insure your vehicles well. So your driver, he too has wife and kids at home. In the event of an accident, this driver can have some livelihood. Right? So let's think about it. And all this become business costs, which will reduce your revenue and give you lower, less profit. So you pay less taxes. But then you are protecting yourself against any. Then there's also the need to have post-retirement insurance. Contribution towards SNIT and the second and third tier in Ghana is also insurance in itself. So when you don't register your staff for SNIT, even yourself, some of you here, now you are young, you are doing a business, but don't forget, you'll be 60, you'll be 80, and you are not working for an employer, working for yourself. So think of paying SSNIT for your own self as well. So on retirement, your insurance will come in the form of pensions. In case the Lord calls you before we all know, there will be some unexpired pension for your wife and kids and for the family. You are the breadwinner. Stop jeopardizing yourself and risking all of us. There's even a travel insurance as well. You go to Dubai and come every day. Travel insurance for 1 week is only 25 Ghana. In case something happens in the air, the family will get $50,000 on you. So when you travel, we can be praying that with the God, you know, at least. And then when you also die in another lesser country, and we are flying here, it's very expensive. That's why people bury their dead in Japan or whatever. You may have to cough like $10,000 to fly a dead body here. But if I had a travel insurance, it will be covered plus our $50,000. And to where you know, yes, because you have a fiscal fee. If no penny, we have no papa. So let's find a way to do it. So there are a lot of places we can get insurance policy. It's all over. I know who here. Either it's a life policy or it's a general insurance. So please talk to your insurance companies. Insure your commercial property. Insure your vehicles. Insure. And then some of you may even be battling with health insurance as well. So if you're a company, you are growing and you are paying the medical bills of your staff. For some of the clients I deal with, medical expense is so much. Again, you can pay an insurance for each staff, and the insurance company will take the medical bill of the staff as a way of managing how much you are investing in medical bill. So these things are there, and if it's to them, yeah, I'll talk about this. No, the medical insurance is different from post-retirement. Post-retirement is more. I'm talking more of the pension. That if you contribute towards a pension scheme, then you are insuring yourself to get future income in the form of pensions.
Please, my question is, who is supposed to ensure a market space? Is it an individual selling in the market, or the government, or the district assembly?
Right. So it's asking who is required to ensure a market space. It can come in different levels. If I build a market as an individual, I want to ensure that whole market as an individual. If I don't do it and you are running a shop there, you insure your shop, the space. So in case the market burns down, you can get insurance to put your store, let's say up, or even be given money for renovating or doing something about the shop. So you don't lose totally. And the cost can be very small. A comprehensive house insurance is far lower than vehicle. The insurance rate is 0.025 of the value. So you have like a 400,000 worth of building. It's 0.025. Sometimes it's about 580 or something. So you are only paying 580 a year. In case something happens, we can give you insurance of 400,000. Because a building does not work. A vehicle work. So a vehicle of 80,000, insurance is 2,000 because it moves. It can easily get accidents. So if you look at buildings, it's much better. But it protects you. But we think, but if I pay the 580 and nothing happens, so I've lost the money. You see, so we think of that alone. We are looking at the safety and security you are giving yourself. Yeah.
I think there's something like theft and burglary insurance.
It's all there.
Yeah.
It's all there. So again, there are different insurance policies as well. So you can protect your shop, like what happened at the Royal Motors. And I'll talk about it. There's even fidelity guarantee. You can take insurance for your employees. So in case they steal your money, the business you are doing, there's a sales girl who is sitting there with your money, but you are not there. He can collect 100,000. The day you come, he's gone with a boyfriend to Dubai. Instead of putting your hands in your head and screaming at all, you know that there's insurance policy there. So you call insurance, the guy is taking the money. And the insurance company will give you the 100,000 la.
Yes, I want to chip in some advantage.
Good.
If you have an insurance policy, it also gives you the opportunity to get loan because the finance company would collect that policy
Good.
once you have it,
Good.
so that you can get access to
Good.
credit.
Good. Agreed. It's true. It's
Yes.
True.
So, in other words, if you don't have a physical asset like what do you call it, a house and so on, that can replace it
Agreed.
in some way, so
Good.
you can
Good.
get access to credit.
Good. Good. Another bit of it is why a bank will ask why a business will ask you for a bid security. A bid security is also insurance in itself. Just to add on to what he's saying, that we are going to put a tender and we ask you for a bid security. It's an insurance in itself. Yeah.
Yeah, Profs. Some time ago, insurance companies in Ghana,
Yes.
sometimes all the fine things, they entice you, take insurance, and which is good. When something happens, then they start pointing to the fine prints.
Okay.
You should have known that it is this, the law says it is that,
Okay.
and that,
Okay.
and that, so that whatever you are entitled to, if you are not lucky, they will tell you that you should have known.
Yeah. Okay.
And they will
I
not-
have a session on that
Uh-huh.
about how to deal with insurance. So I have an answer as to
Yeah.
what you need to do so that you don't face this problem.
So sometimes that has been the price. In fact, now the companies are many, so I don't know
And what
what
is
that is
happening?
situation. But even
Okay.
presently, we hear the National Insurance Commission complaining
Yeah.
that some of the companies are doing undercutting. They are undercutting
Agreed.
themselves
That's true.
with premium and
That's
all
true.
that. So
That's true.
it's also part of the
That's true.
issues
That's
that
an
we
area.
are grappling
Right.
with in the
Yes,
in
sir.
the industry.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
You insure your workers or you insure your business?
You insure the business, and the insurance is that in case your worker does anything that affects you, the insurance will compensate you. So your business said that you are insuring against theft of your goods and theft of your money. The banks do so against the bullion van. So yesterday, what happened at the Royal in Accra is about the bullion van. The van was there to go and pick the money. The teller of the bank was in the place counting the money, and the robbers entered. Right? So if the bank has an insurance, and we argue and say then once the bank took custody of the money, then it's now in the hand of the bank. In that case, the bank insurance can pay back the money. If the company too has their own insurance, then being a theft there, the insurance company say how much was involved, take the money because you have paid the premium. But you see, they would have been paying this premium for the past 18 years without any money. But you see, today that the trouble came. In Legon, as the professor there, last year or two, one of our staff went to park a vehicle under a big tree in Legon. There was water leaking under the tree. So there was a small wind, and the whole Odum tree fell onto the car, condemned to Bogo. It's not about hey. This my friend who works in a business school has been doing comprehensive insurance all his life. Only that year he says, so I don't get anything. So Boogie, he didn't get the money. Third party. So be careful in this life. We don't have the money. So assuming the university has insurance against commercial property, then the university commercial property would have safeguard. So insurance is good. Let's not always think of I pay and don't get anything. It's very important. So please don't insure your houses as well. The house you are in. You struggle to put the 2-bedroom house on, 3-bedroom house. Pay the insurance. 850, 950, a whole year. Divide 850 by 12. Even if it's 1,002 by 12, it's 100 a month. You can insure a rental house against the inside, the content. So once you live in a rented house, insure your assets. So when you come and there's flooding, when you come and there's theft, when you come there's a fire, you can get insurance for the content. The landlord should go and think of him, himself. He should have insured. So I have property I've rented.